Okay, so let's go over the back side. You should, this is the work we asked you to do on Wednesday. This is Mr. Shermer again. Hope you're doing great. I'm going to go ahead and combine like terms. So again, it's like organizing things, right? Like putting all your h squareds together, putting all your h's together, and putting all your what we call constants that don't have a variable attached to them together. So when I put my h squareds together, I have one of them plus 6, that's 7. 7 minus 8 is negative 1, and that's what I have. So I'm just combining the quantities, and what we're combining stays the same. Negative 4 plus 10, because whatever's in front of a term stays with it, is plus 6. And then positive 2 minus 4 is negative 2. None of these are like, so we don't want to combine things if they're not like. Here we go again. All right, so we have A's. There's A's. There's A's. We have B's. There's B's. There's B's. We have constants, right? Yeah. And then the last thing we have is this b squared, which is not the same as a b because that exponent of 2 makes it different. Combine like terms, a comes first in the alphabet, so 7 plus 1. Then a b squared comes before b, so minus 4b squared. 9 minus 2 is 7b. Negative 8 plus 13 is 5. All right, let's whiz through some of this distribution, rainbow method. So distribution, you multiply that number on the outside by everything inside the parentheses. Negative times a negative is a positive. Boom. Now we're going to distribute and combine like terms. Always do multiplication first because order of operations. So we're going to do that. Boom. Now we're going to add all these up. These are like terms. So 18 plus 8. And I'm going to show you they're like by doing this. Hey. And this. Hey. Boom. All right, so if I have 18 of those plus 8 of those, that's 26 of those. 54 plus 24 is 78. Boom. This is tricky, but you got to distribute before you can combine. This negative is like a little negative 1. So I'm going to distribute the negative 1 through. The first negative 8 just comes straight down. Negative times a positive is negative 12. Negative times a negative is a positive 8. If you notice here, when I combine this, negative 8 and positive 8, well, negative 8 and positive 8 is 0. So those just canceled out. And then negative 12 and positive 7 combines to negative 5 of that A. So that's it. Okay, we're evaluating expression. Whenever you see the word evaluate, that means you substitute in and then apply the order of operations. And whenever I substitute in, I'm always going to use parentheses. Always, 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 which is important in geometry because you're going to do a lot of substituting. All right, so first of all, I notice that this is the value that P equals. So P equals negative 5. So I'm giving a value for that variable P. Notice I'm going to use parentheses and make sure I keep all operations attached to that P. Minus, and I'm subtracting another P. Again, parentheses. Plus, this means P times S. I'm going to do P, that looks like an S. P is negative 5. And notice my S, they told me, is 4. So I can substitute that known quantity in for S. Order of operations. Notice that negative 5 is in parentheses. So when I do that, I get 25. Negative negative is a positive, plus negative times a positive is a negative. 25 plus 5 is 30, plus negative 20 is a grand total of 10. All right, so we're asking, is 11 times 7 the same as 7 times 11? Well, the answer is yes, because it's commutative. No matter what order you multiply two numbers together, you get the same answer. So, yes. When you divide a positive and a negative number together, is the result negative or positive? Well, when you divide a positive and a negative, because you're dividing two quantities that are opposites, it's negative. Stay strong. Stay up on your work, and you'll be fine. All right? Let us know if you need anything. It's great to have you around.